There is a soft place inside that understands the weight money talk can carry. It notices how the breath changes when bills arrive or when plans feel too big for the current budget. It hears the quick thoughts that say there is not enough, or that support will not come, or that it is somehow too late to create a kind future. That inner place is not weak, it is wise. It asks for a different tone, a tone of care. This practice begins by offering that tone. It says with gentleness that prosperity can be a calmer story, built from steady kindness to the body and loving words to the mind. It says that safety is the soil and kindness is the water, and when safety and kindness meet, growth begins. Let the body arrive with a quiet breath. Shoulders drop a little, the jaw loosens. One hand can rest over the heart, and the other hand can rest over the abdomen. Let the breath move slowly in through the nose for a count of 4. Pause for 2. Release through the mouth for a count of 6. Do this 3 rounds. This is not a performance. This is a message to the body. It is safe to soften. When the body hears this message, the mind has more room for helpful thoughts. The heart has room for a new tone, a friendlier rhythm. Prosperity responds to this kind of rhythm. Many money stories were learned long ago in rooms where fear felt normal or where busy talk never paused. Those stories do not define the present. One new practice can begin right now. Choose one sentence that feels loving and easy to repeat. Keep it simple, gentle, and believable. Soft words carry power when they are honest and consistent. An example: life supports me in expected and unexpected ways. Another: I am willing to receive money with calm and clarity. Another: I give myself time to learn a better way. Speak the sentence 3 times with the breath. Pause between each round. The space between rounds is where the words settle into the body. Affirmations are not about forcing a result. They are about building a safe pathway through the mind. The best time to use them is when the body is calm enough to listen. First thing in the morning, before sleep, while sipping water, before opening a bill, or right after setting an intention for the day. Say them slowly like a friend who never rushes. If strong emotion rises, let the body breathe and soften again. A loving pause is also prosperity. It prevents old patterns from pulling the mind back into pressure and self-blame. A gentle tone is the new habit. A gentle pace is the new standard. Now set today's intention in simple words. Keep it kind, clean, and true. Today, I practice a calm money rhythm. Or, today, I welcome one supportive idea. Or, today, I treat my spending and my earning with care. Long plans are not required. Grand vows are not required. Choose one tender focus. Place the intention in the heart with 3 steady breaths. If help is needed, touch the heart center lightly with the palm while speaking the sentence. The body understands touch. It remembers safety through warmth and pressure more than through long speeches. A few calm seconds can begin to rewrite years of tension. The mind-body link is a loving fact. Thoughts shape breath. Breath shapes emotion. Emotion shapes posture, and posture shapes the next thought. When the shoulders lift and the breath is quick, the mind assumes danger. When the shoulders relax and the breath is long, the mind allows helpful options. Prosperity loves options. It loves gentle curiosity. What would bring ease here? What small step would help today? These questions open a window. Through that window, light comes in. An idea, a conversation, a way to simplify, a chance to say yes to what serves and no to what drains. Money often carries old meanings: power, safety, approval, control. Old meanings are heavy. The new meaning here is care. Money becomes a tool for care. Care for the body through rest, food, and comfort. Care for the home. Care for community. Care for purpose. When money is care, choices feel different. Spending can slow down and become clear. Earning can align with values and health. Saving can feel like support rather than fear. Giving can be simple and joyful, even if small. This shift does not require perfection. It requires patience and a daily return to kindness. The ritual we are learning will grow, but it starts very simply. Breathe, choose one loving sentence, and set one gentle intention. Carry that intention through small actions. When paying a bill, whisper, "I send this with peace, and I welcome support in return." When checking a bank balance, say, "I look with love so I can care wisely." When receiving any income, say, "I welcome this with gratitude and calm." These small sentences are not magic tricks. They are steady builders. They calm the body and focus the mind. Over time, calm and focus create room for wise choices and new pathways for income, savings, and opportunities. If resistance shows up, thoughts that say this is silly or a tight feeling in the stomach, respond with kindness. Resistance is a part of learning. I meet it with care. Take 3 long breaths with the hands as before. The body will soften a little. The mind will soften a little. The ritual continues. Progress here is measured by softness and steadiness, not by speed. The goal is not to force open a door. The goal is to become the kind of inner friend who holds the door and invites good in. This is the tone of prosperity we are choosing. Close this first part with one more round of affirmations, spoken slowly. I allow abundance to feel safe in my body. I am willing to see opportunities and say yes to what serves me. I circulate and receive good with an open heart. Let each sentence rest for a few seconds before the next. Take a sip of water. Place a hand over the heart once more. This is a promise to treat the self with respect. Prosperity listens to respect. It hears the promise, and it begins to answer in small, kind ways. Prosperity is often thought of as a number, a balance, or a possession. Yet prosperity, in its true form, is a sense of well-being and enoughness that spreads through daily life. It shows up as calm mornings, clear choices, and the freedom to act in line with values. It shows up as steady energy, feeling safe in the body, and a warm sense that life is on one side. Money is part of this picture, and so are time, health, kindness, and support. When these parts work together, life feels possible. This is the foundation the ritual builds, a whole picture, not a single number. The mind influences the body, and the body influences the mind. This two-way street is simple to feel. A worrying thought can make the breath shallow and the stomach tight. A long exhale can soften the thought and return clarity. This is not theory. It is daily practice. When the breath is long, the body sends a signal of safety. In safety, the mind can notice options. Options create hope, and hope leads to action, and action opens doors. Prosperity is this chain of gentle events, linked by care. It is not a rush, it is a rhythm. A helpful way to see prosperity is to picture a garden. The soil is belief. If the soil is harsh, full of thoughts like not enough, never, or too late, the seeds struggle. If the soil is kind, full of thoughts like learning, supported, and worthy, the seeds take root. Water is daily care. Breath, simple routines, wise choices with money, and gentle review of spending and earning. Sunlight is gratitude, the light that helps everything grow. Weeds will still appear. That is natural. They are old worries and habits that show up when life is changing. We do not attack them. We remove them with patience and return to care. Try a small check-in with the body to learn the feeling of enough. Sit quietly for a minute, hands resting where they feel natural. Breathe in for 4, pause for 2, and exhale for 6. Ask softly inside, how does enough feel in the body? Notice sensations without judgment. Maybe the chest feels warm. Maybe the jaw feels softer. Maybe the belly loosens a little. If tension stays, that is also information. The body is practicing a new language. A new language takes time and gentle repetition. Each practice writes a new sentence in the body's book. Enough can live here. Thoughts feed emotions, and emotions guide choices. When thoughts are harsh, emotions shrink, and choices feel narrow. When thoughts are kind, emotions open, and choices expand. This is why affirmations matter. They are not pretending, they are nourishment. Pick 2 or 3 to live with for a week. I allow enough. Life supports me as I learn. Money can be calm for me. Speak them at waking, at mealtimes, and before sleep. Speak them at the bank, at the store, and during work. Speak them in the car and while walking. Each repetition is a sip of water for the garden. It helps to watch posture. When the chin lowers in defeat, the mind tends to echo defeat. When the spine lengthens softly, the mind becomes a little more hopeful. No rigid stance is needed. Think of tall and soft at the same time. Tall says, I am allowed to be here. Soft says, I am allowed to be gentle. Together, they create a doorway through which fresh ideas enter. New ideas are the currency of prosperity. They are invitations to act, to simplify, to organize, to learn a skill, to speak up for fair pay, to set a boundary, to choose wiser spending, or to try a new path that honors health and purpose. Gratitude can sometimes feel forced when pressure is high. Keep it simple and honest. Name one thing that is working and let it be enough for that moment. There is sunlight in this room. There is water to drink. There is someone who said a kind word this week. There is the sound of music. These small lights are real. They remind the mind that goodness still exists. The heart relaxes a little. The breath opens. Then the next small step appears. Gratitude is not a demand to be cheerful. It is a choice to notice light, even when it is thin. Thin light still grows seeds. A short writing practice can help the mind release old scarcity ideas. Open the journal and write, I now release the belief that ki, because it is not loving. Fill in the blank with whatever thought shows up, then cross it out gently, not with anger, and write a kinder sentence under it. I now choose because it supports my well-being. Keep the language simple. Repeat for 3 beliefs. Breathe between each change. The body will feel the difference. The heart will hear the new tone. Progress is the sound of paper turning and pens moving with care. Bring the section to a close with a quiet affirmation spiral. Speak each sentence 3 times, pausing between rounds. I welcome ease with money. Life supports me in expected and unexpected ways. I circulate and receive good with an open heart. Turn the body a few degrees between each round, or simply allow a tiny sway. The movement tells the nervous system that change is safe. The words tell the mind that change is loving. The breath tells the heart that change can be gentle. This is prosperity, a gentle change repeated often, building a stable inner home. Preparation is love in action. A calm space and a settled nervous system are gifts that make every prosperity step easier. Create a small corner that signals kindness, a chair or cushion, a glass of water, a journal and pen, and a simple token of gratitude such as a stone, a leaf, or a coin. Keep the setup plain and friendly. This is not about display, it is about support. Clear the area with a soft touch, wiping a table or folding a cloth. The mind reads these motions as care. Care becomes the doorway to focus. Focus becomes the doorway to wise choices. Before beginning, silence notifications and place the phone out of reach. Let this be a few minutes where life can rest from outside voices and turn toward the quiet center. Sit with the feet resting comfortably or cross the legs if that feels better. Place one hand over the heart and the other over the abdomen and breathe. In for 4, hold for 2, out for 6. 3 rounds, then rest the hands on the thighs. Let the shoulders slide down. Invite the face to soften. The body understands this language. It is the body's way of saying, I am open to support. Light stretching helps release slow, quiet tension. A gentle shoulder roll forward and back. A soft circle with the neck, kept small so the body feels safe. A slow twist from side to side, only to the point that feels good. No forcing is needed. The point is not to do more, but to do kind. Each small release tells the mind that the present moment is safe enough for new learning. Safety is the doorway to every change. When safety is present, the body supports the mind in learning a new money story without panic. Prepare a glass of water and take one mindful sip. Water carries the signal of renewal. Let the sip be slow, noticing the cool feeling and how it settles. Say silently, I welcome clarity. Place the glass within easy reach. Open the journal to a fresh page. Write the date. Then write a short intention for this session. Keep it both honest and kind. Today I learn one gentle way to care for my money. Or, today I give myself permission to release one old worry. Or, today I welcome one helpful idea. Let the pen lift. Let a breath arrive. The intention is set. If strong feeling rises, sadness about a past choice, fear about a future need, there is no need to push it away. Place a palm over the heart and breathe 3 rounds again. The body is allowed to feel. The ritual is a safe container, not a test. Say softly, these feelings are seen. I choose kindness now. If needed, close the eyes for a moment and feel the chair holding the body. Notice the ground. Notice the air on the skin. This returns the mind to the present, where help can enter. Then continue gently. Choose one anchor phrase for the nervous system. It will act as the steady drumbeat under the words of prosperity. Consider, it is safe to learn new money habits. Or, I can go at a calm pace. Or, my body softens as I receive. Repeat the chosen phrase 3 times, breathing slowly. This anchor can be used throughout the day whenever tension rises. Over time, the body will learn to return to calm more quickly. Calm reveals clarity. Clarity reveals the next aligned step. Aligned steps, repeated, create a real-world change in money and in life. A simple body scan can prepare the nervous system to receive affirmations and take action. Begin at the crown of the head and move awareness down through the forehead, eyes, jaw, neck, shoulders, arms, chest, belly, hips, legs, and feet. At each area, invite softness with a slow exhale. If an area does not soften, accept that and move on. Acceptance is also softening. The scan takes 2 to 3 minutes. At the end, place both hands over the heart and say, "Thank you, body, for carrying me." This gratitude is not just words. The body feels it like warm light. Set up a tiny routine that can be repeated daily. It can be this simple. Sit, breathe, speak the anchor phrase, take a sip of water, write one intention, and name one thing that is working. 5 minutes is enough. Consistency is more powerful than length. A steady rhythm tells the mind that this change is not a new way to attack the self. It is a new way to care for the self. Care lowers the inner noise. When the noise is lower, numbers become clearer, plans become easier, and wise choices feel possible rather than scary. An optional step is to choose a small object as a token for the day. Hold it for a few seconds and let it represent the support that is already present. A skill, a friend, a chance, a bit of progress made last week. Place the token beside the journal. This becomes a visual reminder that good exists now, not only in a future outcome. The nervous system relaxes when it sees that support is present. Relaxation is not laziness, it is power. It frees energy for action, learning, and problem solving. Close the preparation with a short set of affirmations that speak directly to the body. Say them slowly. My breath is my ally. Calm is safe for me. I welcome prosperity at a gentle pace. I give and receive with clarity and care. Let silence follow each one. These words are not meant to be shouted or pushed. They are meant to be absorbed. The body knows how to absorb steady kindness. When kindness is steady, old habits lose their grip. A calm nervous system is the strongest base for new financial habits, new conversations about pay, new saving patterns, and new ways to spend that reflect values and well-being. From this grounded place, the ritual can grow in the next sessions. For today, the gift is preparation. This is the foundation for the prosperity circle. The mind has been calmed, the body has been heard, and the space has been set with care. Progress is already happening. A softer breath, a clearer intention, a bit of uncluttered space, these are not small wins. They are signs of a new story being written. Carry that feeling into the day as a quiet glow. Let it guide one small choice toward ease. Let it soften one old thought. Let it open one door. Scarcity thoughts are not enemies. They are old alarms trying to keep life safe. They speak in quick, sharp lines. There is not enough. If I relax, I will lose control. Support only comes when I struggle. These lines tighten the chest, pull the shoulders forward, harden the jaw, and make the breath shallow. When those signs appear, let there be a soft response instead of a fight. Say inside, "Thank you for trying to protect me. I'm choosing a kinder way now." This calm reply begins to rewrite the story. It tells the body that love is in charge. Take a pen and a page. Write at the top, gentle release. Underneath, finish this sentence 3 times. I now release the belief that because it is not loving. Keep the words simple. It may be, money is always hard, or I must worry to be responsible, or I will be judged if I ask for more. After writing each belief, draw one graceful line through it, not with anger but with care, like closing a door to a room that no longer fits. Then write a new sentence directly below. I now choose wholeness because it supports my well-being. Fill the blank with a kinder truth such as, money can become calmer for me, or clarity, not worry, makes me responsible, or it is safe to honor my needs. As you write, notice the body. If tightness grows, pause for 3 slow breaths. Place one palm on the chest and the other on the belly. Breathe in for a count of 4, hold for 2, and breathe out for 6. On each exhale, meet one area of tension with a soft instruction. Jaw, soften. Shoulders, lower. Belly, release. Hips, heavy. Let gravity help. The floor is a friend. If emotion rises, allow it to move. Tears, heat, a sigh. These are signs of clearing, not signs of failure. Next, do a body sweep to let the release land. Start at the crown of the head and move down the face, relaxing the muscles around the eyes and mouth. Soften the throat and the back of the neck. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Relax the upper back and chest. Let the breath widen the ribs on the sides. Move through the belly, feeling the rise and fall, then the hips, thighs, knees, and feet. At each place, exhale and say inside, "Not now, thank you." This respectful phrase answers the old alarm without feeding it. It honors the past and chooses the present. Now add tenderness with affirmations that speak directly to the nervous system. It is safe for me to learn a new money story. I allow ease in my body as I work with money. I can be responsible without fear. I open the door to help. Say each one 3 times, slowly. Pause after each round and drink a small sip of water. Water carries the message of renewal through the whole system. It turns the page from stress to care. A helpful journal prompt can bring insight. Where did I learn this belief, and what do I choose now? Keep the answer short and kind. There is no need to list every moment from the past. It is enough to see that the belief once seemed useful and is now outdated. End the reflection with a clear choice in the present tense. I choose to practice calm money care, or I choose clear conversations about pay, or I choose to track spending with love, not shame. These are not heavy vows. They are gentle directions to the mind. If the inner critic appears, do not wrestle. Offer a new task. Ask this part to notice one thing that is working. Maybe it is a bill paid on time last week, or a small saving done with care, or a new skill being learned. Let the critic become a witness for good. This shift helps the mind work with you rather than against you. Then add one more release line for today. I now release the need to rush my growth. Cross it out with love. Write the replacement. I grow at the speed of safety and kindness. Breathe and feel how that line settles. To complete the release, place both hands over the heart and speak these words. I forgive myself for learning through pressure. I appreciate myself for choosing care now. Forgiveness is not letting go of wisdom. It is letting go of punishment. It frees energy for action. It opens the door for support to arrive in new ways, ideas, fair offers, helpful people, and quiet courage to make choices that honor health and values. Rest for a moment in this open door feeling. Let the breath be easy. The body now carries a lighter message into the next step of the ritual. Create a simple circle that will hold all the new choices with kindness. It does not need to be perfect. A piece of string, a scarf, or a cord can form a ring on the floor. A circle drawn on paper works as well. The shape is a signal to the mind. This is a safe container for change. Place it where there is room to sit or stand comfortably. Keep the lights gentle and the space quiet. Bring the journal and pen, and set a glass of water at the center. These are the tools of clarity and renewal. Choose 3 anchors to place around the circle. The first is a gratitude token for what already works. It can be a small stone, a leaf, a coin, or a note that names one supportive part of life. Steady breath, a friend, a skill, a paid bill, a job lead, or a daily practice that helps. The purpose is to honor what is already present so the mind can feel safe to build on it. Place this token at the first point of the circle. The second anchor is a receiving note for a specific good you are willing to welcome. Keep it simple and clear. Write one short line on a small piece of paper. I welcome an extra $100 this month, or I welcome a fair conversation about pay, or I welcome 3 new clients who are a good fit, or I welcome a repair cost to be lower than expected. This note trains the mind to look for support and teaches the nervous system that receiving can be calm. Place the note at the second point of the circle. The third anchor is a giving token to show how you will circulate good today. Prosperity is a current, not a still pond. This token can be a small item or a written line such as, I will share 10 minutes of help. I will pay 1 bill with gratitude. I will send a thank you message, or I will move 1 item I no longer need to someone who can use it. Giving here is not a demand to stretch beyond capacity. It is a gentle act that keeps energy flowing in a way that respects the body and budget. Place this token at the third point of the circle. Look at the 3 anchors. They form a living map. Thank what works, welcome what helps, and share what you can. At the center, the journal and water hold the focus. The journal gathers insights, and turns them into small steps. The water seals the practice with a physical signal of freshness. This setup is a promise to treat money and life with care. Keep the materials simple to avoid pressure. If the exact items are not available, choose substitutes. A folded napkin can stand in for a cloth. A doodled circle can stand in for string. A line in the journal can stand in for a separate note. The ritual works because of your attention and kindness, not because of special tools. Let this be light and friendly so that the mind wants to return to it often. Set a quiet boundary for the time spent in the circle. A soft chime or a phone timer set to a gentle tone can mark the beginning and the end. 10 to 15 minutes is enough. Longer is welcome if the body feels good. When the practice has a shape and a finish, the nervous system trusts it more. Trust keeps the doorway open for daily use. Before entering the circle, make a final check. Is the breath soft? Is the spine tall and relaxed? Are the shoulders lowered? Is the jaw loose? If any area feels tight, exhale slowly and let the exhale carry the tightness down through the body into the floor. Say inside, I can begin as I am. There is no need to be perfect. The circle is here to meet today's you with love. One more detail strengthens the container. Choose a personal anchor phrase for this session. It can be, here I am safe, or here I choose gentleness, or here I welcome support. This phrase will be used after each step inside the circle to keep the mind and body steady. Say it once now with a slow breath and feel how it settles. Then turn your attention toward the circle with a quiet sense of respect. You are creating a home for prosperity in the present moment. When it is time to step into the circle, let the movement be calm and slow. Place one foot inside, pause, breathe, then bring the other foot in. Stand or sit in the center with a soft, tall posture. Let the knees unlock, releasing any bracing. Feel the ground under the feet or the support of the cushion under the seat. This first pause is powerful. It tells every part of you that this space belongs to kindness. Place one hand over the heart and one hand over the abdomen. Breathe in for 4, hold for 2, and breathe out for 6. After 3 rounds, speak softly inside. Here, I am safe. Here, I choose gentleness. The body responds to this clear, loving language. The heart rate settles, the shoulders lower, the face softens. In this calm, the mind begins to hear new ideas. Let the eyes rest at a gentle focus. If they want to close, allow that. If they want to stay open, let them rest on a point in the circle. Lift the crown of the head lightly as if placing a small feather there. This subtle lift lengthens the spine without strain. Let the tailbone drop. Feel the breath widening the ribs. On each exhale, let the weight sink a little more into the ground, like roots finding soil. Offer the body small movements to confirm safety. Roll the shoulders forward and back in slow circles. Turn the head gently side to side, only to the degree that feels good. Soften the jaw by parting the teeth slightly and relaxing the tongue. Stretch the hands open and then release them to rest. Each small movement says, no rush, no force, I am supported. When the body trusts the moment, the mind can practice new thoughts about money without resistance. Speak an inner grounding script that links prosperity to care. My breath is steady, my body is my ally. It is safe to receive, it is safe to choose, it is safe to grow at a pace that honors my well-being. Repeat these lines slowly. After each sentence, pause and listen inside for the echo it creates. The pause lets the words settle in the nervous system. This is how thought becomes feeling, and feeling becomes a new baseline. Now, orient to the 3 anchors without moving yet. Sense the gratitude token. Whisper, thank you for what already works. Sense the receiving note. Whisper, I welcome this good with calm. Sense the giving token. Whisper, I circulate good in a way that respects me. These sentences set the direction for what comes next. The mind now has 3 points to follow, like markers along a gentle path. Take a small step to the right within the circle, no more than a few inches, and stand still. This motion marks a new stage, grounding into choice. Say, I choose clarity. Breathe. Feel the feet. Say, I choose ease. Breathe. Feel the belly soften. Say, I choose wise action. Breathe. Feel the heart area. Small steps linked to small phrases teach the body that change can be quiet and safe. If a wave of doubt rises, answer it with the anchor phrase, here I am safe. If a wave of pressure rises, answer it with, I go at a calm pace. If a wave of urgency rises, answer it with, gentleness creates real progress. The ritual is not a trap, it is a friend. It gives a way to stay with the process without leaving the body behind. Take the glass at the center and sip water. The sip is a seal. It says, I hydrate my practice with care. Set the glass down and let 3 breaths pass. With each exhale, soften 1 more layer. Forehead, throat, chest. If the eyes are closed, open them slowly, letting the room come into focus as if it were kind, which it is. Place the hands at the sides of the body or rest them on the thighs. Feel the calm that has been created. This calm is not empty. It is full of helpful signals. At this point, the body is ready for the deeper steps of the ritual that will follow. Before moving on, speak a short group of affirmations that anchor the grounded state. I allow abundance to feel safe in my body. I am willing to see opportunities and act with clarity. I circulate and receive good with an open heart. Life supports me in expected and unexpected ways. Say each line 3 times with a pause in between. After the last line, breathe out through the mouth with a soft sound, letting the sound carry any remaining tension away. To close this stage, place both hands over the heart once more. Offer 1 simple statement of appreciation to the self. Thank you for showing up with care. Let that appreciation land. It feeds the roots of this new practice. It builds trust. It creates the inner conditions where prosperity can take root, grow leaves, and bear fruit in its natural season. Stay still for a final breath. Then allow the body to rest in the quiet strength that has been created. The circle is now alive with calm attention, ready to support the next steps. Stand in the center of the circle with soft knees and a quiet breath. Let the spine grow tall in a gentle way. Place 1 hand on the heart and 1 on the abdomen. This is the moment to reteach the body that kind words are safe. Choose 3 to 5 simple lines that you are willing to practice today. Keep each line short, calm, and believable. I welcome ease with money. Life supports me in expected and unexpected ways. I am willing to see opportunities and act with clarity. I circulate and receive good with an open heart. I allow abundance to feel safe in my body. Speak the first line slowly. Pause. Let the breath move. Speak it again. Pause. Speak it a 3rd time. This is not chanting to overpower doubt. This is nourishment, 1 small sip at a time. Now, bring in a soft spiral motion. Turn the body a few degrees to the right, no more than a slow, mindful step. Speak the 2nd line 3 times with a pause after each one. As the body turns, the mind reads the movement as progress. The nervous system begins to link these words with safety. Continue turning in small steps until 1 full circle is complete. Each line gets its own trio of repeats. If tears rise or a wave of doubt passes through, pause. Place both hands over the heart. Breathe in for 4, hold for 2, out for 6. The spiral is patient. There is no race. Choose one line that feels like the heart of the day. Give it extra care. Say it once as a whisper, once in a steady voice, once in a warm voice that feels like comfort. Let the body sway a little, side to side, like a tree that knows it can bend and not break. This slight movement is a message to the old alarm system. Change can be gentle and safe. If the body prefers stillness, honor that. Safety comes first. Gentleness is the guide. Affirmations are most powerful when they are linked with a body cue. Pick a cue for each line. Touch the heart for I welcome ease with money. Rest a hand on the lower ribs for I am willing to see opportunities and act with clarity. Open the palms upward at the chest for I circulate and receive good with an open heart. These cues tell the body how to feel the words, not just hear them. Over time, the body will start to answer the cue on its own. A hand at the heart will bring calm. Open palms will bring softness. The breath will deepen on the first word. There may be a thought that says, "This is too simple to work." Speak kindly to that thought. Simple is powerful when it is repeated with love. Think of a dripping faucet that fills a bowl. Each drop seems small, but the bowl fills because the drops are steady. In the same way, each honest repetition builds a path in the mind. Old paths grow over from lack of use. New paths strengthen because they are walked each day with care. Let the spiral become a small ritual you can use outside the circle. At the doorway before leaving home, one slow turn with one line. At the desk before opening a bill, one slow turn with one line. In a quiet corner at work, a small turn with a hand on the heart. The body will begin to expect kindness at these moments. The mind will prepare to choose calm, clarity, and wise action. Now speak each chosen line one more time, slower than before, with a few seconds of space after it. Feel where it lands. Does it soften the chest? Does it bring warmth to the belly? Does it relax the jaw? Let the body answer. The body's answer is the true measure of progress. Close this spiral with a slow exhale through the mouth and a small nod of thanks to the self for showing up. Take a sip of water to seal the practice. Turn attention toward the receiving point of the circle. This is where gratitude, gentle vision, and mirror work meet. Begin with gratitude that is real and simple. Name one thing that is working, even if small. The breath feels a little easier than before. There is enough light in this room. One bill was paid last week. There is someone who spoke kindly yesterday. Let the mind land on that one thing. Feel how the chest loosens, even a little. Gratitude is not a command to be cheerful. It is a choice to notice one light and let it warm the room. Move to gentle vision. Keep it specific and kind. Choose one supportive outcome to welcome in the near future. Keep it small enough that the body can relax around it. I welcome an extra $100 this month. I welcome a fair conversation about pay. I welcome 3 clients who are a good fit. I welcome a repair cost to be lower than expected. Close the eyes if that helps. See the simple result in one clear moment. A paid invoice, a kind email with a fair number, a friendly meeting where the words are calm, a bill that is less than feared. Let the picture be steady, quiet, and brief. Say softly, I welcome this with peace. Now bring the mirror. If there is a hand mirror, hold it gently. If not, a reflective surface or even the soft idea of one will do. Look with kind eyes. This is not a test, it is a meeting with the self. Speak slowly. I am learning to trust that I am provided for. Pause and let the face soften. Add one sentence from the journal that fits today's intention. I choose to care for money with calm, or I choose to ask for what is fair, or I choose to track my spending with love, not shame. Keep the gaze soft and friendly. If looking into the eyes brings strong feeling, look at the bridge of the nose or the cheek instead. Kindness to the body comes first. Let the mirror witness one specific, small yes. Today, I say yes to sending the thank you message that I have delayed. Or, today I say yes to reviewing my last 5 purchases with calm. Or, today I say yes to placing $5 into savings. Speak the yes. Take a breath. Feel how the body answers the yes. A small yes done kindly opens the door. More will follow in time. Close this receiving step by touching the chest lightly. Say, I allow good to arrive in ways I can see and in ways I cannot yet see. This line teaches the mind to look for support while staying open to unexpected help. Set the mirror down with care. Take a sip of water. Write in the journal. One thing I thank. One thing I welcome. One thing I will do. 3 lines are enough. The ritual stays light and honest, free of pressure. Bring the practice into daily life with a small routine that fits inside any schedule. Begin with a morning micro-ritual. Sit for 2 minutes. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 2. Out for 6. 3 times. Speak one anchor line. It is safe to learn new money habits. Name one thing that is working. Write one small action for the day that honors money and well-being. That is the morning's seed. During the day, use a support scan whenever tension rises. Pause. Check 4 places: jaw, shoulders, breath, belly. Soften each area on the exhale. Say the chosen anchor phrase once, then ask a kind question. What is one helpful step right now? Options may appear. Send a message, check a number, wait an hour, and return with calm, or ask for help. If the mind gives no answer, let the scan be the action. Calm itself is a step. Many storms pass when there is nothing to feed them. Create a simple yes-no list that protects energy. On the yes side, place actions that grow prosperity with care. Writing a weekly spending review without blame, saving a small, steady amount, tracking incoming money, practicing one conversation about fair pay, learning a skill for better income, setting a calm boundary with spending that drains energy. On the no side, place actions that drain, buying to soothe pain, delaying essential bills without a plan, speaking harshly to the self about past choices, taking on work that harms health for the sake of panic. Keep the list in the journal. Read it once a day. The list is not a set of laws. It is a friendly compass. In the evening, do a 3-minute check-in. Name one win, even if tiny. I took a breath before opening the bank app. I set a timer and looked at my last 5 purchases. I put $2 into a jar. The size does not matter. The honesty does. Name one thing to release. Write a brief line. I release the need to rush. I release worry about what I cannot control tonight. I release blame for today's learning. Cross the line out with care. Name one thing to receive tomorrow. I welcome a helpful idea. I welcome a fair opening. I welcome calm meeting me in the morning. Once a week, renew the full circle. Refresh the gratitude token. Update the receiving note with one clear welcome for the week. Choose a giving token that fits the current capacity. Review affirmations and select the ones that feel most alive. If a line feels flat, let it rest. Choose a new one. Change is natural. The point is not to keep words forever. The point is to keep words that lift, ease, and guide. Money review can be loving. Set a short time once a week for a gentle look. Light breath, tall spine, kind eyes. No blame. Simply notice patterns. Where did spending align with care? Where did it not? What is one small fix? What is one small praise? End with 2 lines. I am learning with patience. I make steady, kind progress. The nervous system will learn that numbers are safe to look at with love. When numbers are safe, clarity grows. When clarity grows, options unfold. If setbacks appear, meet them with the same tone. A missed payment, an unexpected expense, a plan that changed, none of these erase progress. Place a hand on the heart, speak slowly. I forgive myself for learning in real life. I choose one next step. Write that step down. Call the provider. Make a small payment. Adjust the plan. Ask for a new timeline. Relief comes from action wrapped in kindness. Action without kindness creates more tension. Kindness without action leaves things undone. Together, they move life forward. The circle, the breath, the words, the journal, the mirror, the tokens, these are simple tools. They work because they gather the mind and body into one caring moment. That caring moment repeats. The repeats build a new way of being with money, not rushed, not harsh, steady, warm, honest, wise. Let the practice come to a gentle close with a natural verdict that blesses the path ahead. Prosperity in this way is not a sudden event. It is a relationship that grows in a garden of safety and kindness. It is the soft power that appears when the body is calm, the breath is long, and the words are friendly. It shows up as right-sized steps taken often. It shows up as clear choices and doors that open without force. It shows up as ease in the chest and a new tone in the mind that says, life is on my side and I am on my side. Stand in the circle one last time today. Feel the ground. Lift the crown lightly. Place one hand on the heart and one on the abdomen. Speak in the most loving voice available. I am open to a kinder relationship with money. My body relaxes as prosperity flows. I welcome supportive ideas, people, and opportunities. I circulate good. Life returns it multiplied. Pause after each line and let the breath carry the words through the whole system. Take a sip of water to seal the practice. Step out of the circle with calm, as if walking across a threshold into a home that loves you. Carry today's anchor phrase in a pocket of awareness. I grow at the speed of safety and kindness. Let this line shape one choice today. Let it soften one old thought. Let it invite one small action that serves well-being. This is the gentle proof that the prosperity circle works, because it meets life where it is and moves it toward peace, clarity, and steady increase. Prosperity is a daily kindness to the body, a daily clarity in the mind, and a daily welcome in the heart. With every soft breath, with every honest line on paper, with every tender yes and loving no, the path becomes brighter. A calm relationship with money becomes normal. Opportunity begins to recognize the door, and the door stands open, not from force, but from love.